We asked Kelly, like, how hot does a guy have to be to overcome this? Kelly said he would have to be John Hamm.
Welcome to the Rundown. It is Wednesday, April 9th. I'm here with my good pals, Rico and Dukes.
Masters Eve today.
Masters Eve, also Nate's half-birthday Eve, also potentially the birth of Roan's twin boys Eve. So we got a lot going on. But first, we got to talk to you about some NASCAR Talladega Super Speedway. Talladega Super Speedway is NASCAR's biggest, baddest track, delivering heart-pounding action, pack racing thrills, keep drivers 3 wide and bumper to bumper at 200 miles an hour. Playoff implications are on the line, making every lap more intense. Unpredictable finishes mean anyone can take the checkered flag anytime at Talladega. The fan experience is unmatched. I can vouch for that. I've been to a bunch of NASCAR things. I'm actually going to Talladega. I'm very excited about that. They got tailgating. They got electric infield energy. They got it all. Tickets are selling fast, so secure your spot now at NASCAR.com. Experience the rush at Talladega. Get your NASCAR tickets now for edge-of-the-seat action. Secure your seats today at NASCAR.com. You ever been to a NASCAR race?
Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's literally,
Went to Daytona with Jerry. It's unbelievable. The access we have, and like the access most fans have, like almost everyone was on the track before, like just standing there with the racers. But it's insane.
Bring your own cooler in, booze it up. Talladega's great. It's supposed to be, the infield is supposed to be.
I went with you.
Incredible.
Bristol.
That's right.
That was fun.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
NASCAR.com, get your tickets. First topic, this is a Reegs blog. Some Big J journalists are throwing a fit because the student journalist who went viral for having that super flirty interview where the guy was just hypnotized by her in the Florida locker room.
And when you step out on the court, I think you can tell there's just a huge shift in energy. The bench is going crazy. And then you make a bucket like that. Walk me through how that felt and, so forth and so forth.
Yeah, felt amazing.
She's now upset journalists online because of her reaction to Florida winning. This is the school where she went. Allegedly, you are not in the press box. You're not allowed to show any sort of emotion for whatever reason, bias, blah, blah, blah. So these people saw her reaction she put on Twitter. They quote tweeted it and started just destroying this girl for being happy that her team won.
First off, her reaction is completely subdued.
I agree.
Can we replay that again? Like I thought
She just opens her mouth.
Yeah, I was waiting for something. Like, can we?
I think the issue is that she
That was
posted
crazier.
It.
A little bit, but like it's the fucking worst thing in Jake Marsh. Shout out Marsh. He taught me you can't cheer in a press box. I got yelled at by him for cheering in a press box at MSG. So
I think the issue is that she posted. It's not her actual reaction. Maybe it is a little bit, but the issue is that she posted it, and in her posting it shows that she's somehow fucking biased. I think it's complete bullshit. Obviously, I also hate the term Big J Journo. Can we drop that? That was like 2010.
I don't think that in the year 2025 it should matter if you're. I get like not being a fan of the press box.
Listen,
like having a reaction at the end of a game.
I don't think you should be going insane the entire time on press row when a guy sitting next to you is just covering whatever. You can't be like motherfucking the refs. But like, let's be honest. The beat reporters for Florida were rooting for Florida because they get more stories, and the beat reporters for Houston were rooting for Houston. They're not outward about it, but like that's the case. So why do we pretend like people don't have a rooting interest in what's going on?
End of the game too. If it's the first.
Yeah, and all she did was go like it's
5 minutes in, you're rooting play by play. Chill out.
Go to that tweet so I can.
You're a little professional.
All right, can you just go to the blog and zoom in? Here you go. Okay, so this guy said, the easy take is to chastise cheering as a reporter, whether I like it or not. The line between fan and reporter is becoming blurry, especially with non-traditional media. Unfortunately, however, stuff like this sets back people who want to get into media and be taken. What the fuck are you talking about? What's this guy's Twitter name?
So this is the idiot.
Go. What's his Twitter name?
This guy deleted all his tweets.
Yeah, and then he said,
Joshua Newman.
Can you read that, Diggs? I can't see it.
Yeah, sure. This is bad. Yes, the business is different from 5, 10, 15 years ago, but if you're on press row with a credential, this is unacceptable. Fuck you, all the people that say I can't read.
Ben Bailey, all these people.
Yeah, I think they
bizarre.
know the change is coming, and they're still holding the guard of like not trying to let it happen, but it already has. That's the thing. They keep being like, we can't let the world change. It already has.
Also, since when is sports reporting supposed to be unbiased? I thought that sports reporting, you want to have an opinion, you want to have a take. We're not reporting on the fucking like tariffs here.
Right.
It's not facts. It's opinion based.
What about professional sports get professional media treatment? and college sports still have fandom. They still have ties to school. I mean, this is crazy. You're chastising a student reporter for UF papers.
Should we hire her at Barstool?
I saw one person.
I heard we almost did.
I saw one person was like, it doesn't matter if I'm reporting on Middle Eastern war or sports. I want people to be able to take me seriously.
That's rock and roll.
And so you need to be a robot to be taken seriously.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my point. Is like I want my reporter to show that they care and have passion. I think that makes it more interesting. But that, and also like if you
how
want,
the internet works.
But people still write for newspapers, and then they will rather have a newspaper die than change.
Do you think that the people from traditional media are mad with
They hate it.
Yeah, with all the views and...
Yeah.
I think that's like, I don't even know if that's really a thing anymore. Like, I feel like it was a while back. This is so rare to happen now. Like 5 years ago, people were getting like butthurt with like golf media and this and that. Now I feel like everyone is on board. And if you're the person who's still hanging on to integrity and like whatever the hell you call it in this journalism, I think it's ridiculous. Anyway, next topic. This is a Rico Bosco blog. Rico, take
caught this last night. So if you're unfamiliar, Zach Hampel is a guy who collects foul balls and home run balls and batting practice balls. I don't know what he does for a living or how he's made this a living. I will say the one compliment I guess you can give a guy is I never thought in sports somebody who collects foul balls could ever like be in the front of the news. You know, like I never thought they would have storylines around. It is kind of weird that he has somehow always been in the storylines. He famously caught A-Rod's 3,000th hit, the home run, and then tried to extort him for that.
I love that move.
Yeah, who could ever do that? Who could ever extort someone?
What's up? What's going on? Who's extorted?
Nobody.
No, wait, who's extorting who?
I don't know what you're talking
Nobody. Little piece? Little piece?
Oh, we're
piece?
going back to the. Do you think you deserved a piece off that?
Little piece?
You think you should have caught something? Help. How
was
much is a little piece? How much of a piece would you want?
He goes, how much you want? I said 10%.
6 inches.
So that would have been how much?
20 grand?
Has he ever given you a piece before?
He did the week before, so I was
didn't ask
flying
for
a little
either.
too close
You
to
were
the
flying
sun.
to. How much was the
He
week
didn't ask for
before?
the piece.
5,000.
And then you go
But I
back
had
to the well
bet
for 10
those.
more?
I had to bet those. Yeah, I mean, when you're riding high, you're riding high.
He was riding a high.
I was riding high. So Zach Hampel collects foul balls. He interferes with the ball last night over the stands. Like, he's just the worst to do. And, like, he loves the attention. He's taking a picture. Like, when he did the A-Rod thing, he took a picture. I'm not giving it back. Like, he just loves to be in the fucking mix. And, like, it's just insufferable.
Can I ask a question? Is this, if you're an adult doing this, and I don't mean this in a disparaging way, are you, like, a little bit on the spectrum? Like, is that it's like, like, what are you doing? This is what you go around and
You
you
at least
collect
have to
balls?
pretend like you are.
But is it a business? How does he make money is what my...
He wrote a book.
Okay, so it is a business, I guess.
So the thing
Oh,
is,
smash. Go back down.
Zach Hampel doesn't do it for attention. If he did it for attention, he'd wear a T-shirt with his name on it.
Yeah, he did. He wrote a T-shirt with his name on it.
He caught the ball last night, and he had his name on his T-shirt.
Yeah, I mean, he does have some funny clips when he's like, watch
that.
the elbow, sir. But he's not trying to be funny. It's just,
Oh, okay.
he got smoked in the face with a ball. He fell. Like, there's some funny clips. But, it's just bizarre that a guy, you never would have thought a guy who could catch foul balls would ever figure out a way to get in the storylines, and he has found a way.
Imagine you're going on a first date with this guy, and he shows up with a T-shirt that says his name on it and a baseball mitt.
Is this what he did?
You're not going... No, he is for sure a virgin, right?
I don't know. We asked Kelly, like, how hot does a guy have to be to overcome this? You know what I mean? Like, guys have weird hobbies, but, like,
Right.
I'll date him because he's funny and he's hot, whatever, this and that. Kelly said he would have to be John Hamm hot to overcome this.
I think it's the weird... I've really been thinking about it since Pick Central. I don't know what's a weirder thing that you could collect.
Lisa Ann went to brunch with him?
That was for attention.
Oh, I do
What
want
year
to
was
give
that?
I do want to give a quick shout out to Lisa
Yep.
Ann. Quick shout out to Lisa Ann. Once again, always ahead of the curve. She has licensed out her likeness to an AI company because they have all these deep porn AI fakes. So now if a guy goes online and says, I want to see Lisa Ann riding a dolphin over the sun with a Heineken bottle in her ass, you pop that in, that can happen, and then she makes money off that. Is that not fucking genius?
Genius.
Anyway.
Wow,
Apple.
I'm like stunned by it. That's your thing?
It is my thing.
And the
Supreme.
person making that video of her with a dolphin and a Heineken is Quiggs.
Oh, 100%.
Quiggs is making those videos.
So he takes out mobs and does that?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I guess you just like type in like a scenario. I don't know all of it. She's on largest show this week where she talks about it all, so make sure you check that out. Barstool Golf Time Supreme. This golf season, are you looking for an easier way to get on the course? Well, we have got you covered because the Barstool Golf Time app makes it easy for golfers to find the best tee times at the best prices. We got a bunch of apps here. I think this is absolutely genius. You stop searching all over Google for your next tee time, going through the hassle of calling courses. It can be a nightmare. You search multiple courses from the area. You're on one app to get your tee time, which is what this Barstool Golf Time is, and then you set it. You're done within seconds with every action. You take in the app. You also earn reward points, which can be redeemed for merch in the Barstool store. We just relaunched the rewards experience in the app. There's more items from the Barstool store to choose from, and now you have more flexibility with your points. Also, Barstool Golf just dropped their spring line. Make sure you check that out. You can use reward points as credit to any item in the collection, or you can bundle and use those points on multiple items. Spring is finally here, so come golf with us. Download the Barstool Golf Time app today to take advantage of a special offer this week where you can earn triple reward points when you play around through Sunday 4/13. Great app. Great app, great app, great app. We got another one here. Ja Morant fined once again. He was fined $75,000 for doing the 2 finger guns. This is a guy who's been in a little bit of legal trouble with some guns before. He has since changed his celebration to throwing a grenade. Was he fined for throwing the grenade?
Not yet. If he has been, I haven't seen the story. So he's fined $75K for shooting pistol guns at the bench. He also famously was on, that's where the suspension came from. He was on 2 different lives flashing a gun. So like, you know, Adam Silver.
Jerry.
Yeah, Adam Silver says don't do the guns, and he mocks a grenade into the stands. Like I forget exactly how I wrote it or worded it, but I wrote like 3 things. He's either like really dumb in the sense that he doesn't get that they're serious about it. 2, he's just showing no remorse at all. Or like 3, he's like a little bit of both in the sense that like he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. Like you're an asshole to do this. You really are. Like it's, you know, to throw a grenade into the fucking stands.
I don't think that's bad at all. Look at that.
It's objectively the funniest thing that you could do.
You shoot a bomb, you shoot a grenade. I don't think that's bad.
It's the biggest fuck you. The way that NBA fans are trying to like act like finger guns aren't a celebration.
He's like too big to fail.
Yeah, but you've had problems with it in the past. Like, I don't know. I don't think he gives a fuck.
Also, what happened to 2A? Are we not allowed to have a Second Amendment? 2A protects 1A. We can't have freedom of speech. Symbology is freedom of speech. A gun, throwing a grenade, that's symbology. We're still on the woke liberal agenda, apparently, within the NBA.
He didn't do it at the bench. He did it at the fans.
Did it at the fans, yeah. It's even worse. People paying his salary.
Why did
I love it.
Why did Luka get kicked out the other day?
I don't know.
What did he do that he said something to a fan and he got randomly kicked out?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly was.
I mean, Ja Morant's a scumbag. Like that goes without saying.
I think he's a great
Ja Morant, and I don't even want to like compare the two. There are parallels to be drawn between the people he's hanging out with, the same way that Aaron Hernandez, not that they're even on the same plane, was hanging out with those fucking scumbags who he grew up with. You have how many hundreds of millions of dollars of contract? Enough with the guns, enough with the whatever.
Yeah, isn't the point of being super rich that you don't have to talk to anybody?
I'm super poor.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
Talk to nobody anymore?
Nobody.
I think that's bullshit.
You talk to people.
I would still talk to people, but if I didn't want to, you don't
have numbers
to.
just for fun.
If you're getting a piece, you're trying to fucking talk to someone.
Didn't you say yesterday you have these numbers for friendships?
Yeah.
Are you looking up Luka, Nate, or no?
It doesn't say what he said.
Oh.
What do you think he said?
Not great. Yeah, that was.
But yeah, I just think Ja Morant his give a fuck meter is down to an all-time 0.
Yeah, I think he gets. I think everything gets blown out of proportion.
Watching him play though, he's one of my favorite players to watch play.
I want to see Mike Malone coach the Grizzlies.
Reminds me of Derrick Rose.
You think he was too early?
He's very talented, yeah, for sure.
Throwing the grenade.
The grenade is so funny.
I don't know how you think that's insane. I think that's like I'm gonna do that tonight.
It's the biggest fuck you.
That's the thing. He's already been in trouble, and it's like you know, this is the last warning, and he does it again.
I don't think he meant anything by it.
What?
You're a Knicks fan, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay when Bridges goes like this, straight to the player?
Who's Bridges?
No, I don't think that's great either.
Is Bridges a white guy?
No.
But I know Bridges hasn't been nailed for having a gun twice.
So rules for thee, not for Ja Morant.
For guns?
Listen, I don't think any of them should do it. I'm very anti-gun.
Are you?
Ooh.
A guy from Staten Island named Rico Bosco is anti-self-protection.
Yeah,
The more you know.
Anti-gun.
The more you know. What else we got going on with you guys? Anything? You're back from your trip. Your neck is fucked up.
Neck's fucked up from the hotel.
Yeah.
Excited to watch mini golf today. That always brings some fireworks.
Yep.
Masters tomorrow.
Yep.
I think we'll obviously have some coverage of that. I wish you could watch golf all the time. It's gotten way better now. You can watch a lot of it, but you can't watch all of it. Fucking stupid idiots. Just stupid. Like, you want to grow the game. It's the only, let me put it this, what is the only game adults play in their free time? It's golf.
Console hockey.
Pickleball.
Pickleball is gaining steam.
Tennis.
But, like, you know,
don't like that.
not a lot of people can play basketball. People play softball here and there, but, like, golf dominates. Like, if you ask an average person in their 30s and 40s, like, what do you do with your friends or what sport do you play with friends? It's golf. They
Do
get
you
away
play?
from golf. Me?
Yeah.
About once or twice a year now.
There's one outing a year.
One outing a
27,
year.
Right?
I've never played a.
Yes,
I've
is
never
that
played a
what it is?
round.
What is the big deal? Did I actually get that right?
Yeah, it's the 27.
Is that, did I nail that?
Are you doing the?
I play one outing a year. That's all I can really
Classic?
play in now.
You almost couldn't
Nah.
play last year because
Play with my friends because of my fucking Gus, yeah.
I forgot about
I've never played a round.
Of golf?
I've only done like charity things and you drive around, or like I'm like basically a beer.
Yeah, it's a
cart
good
girl.
day. I mean, you're out with your friends for 5 hours, you know?
Get away from
You're
the
rooting
wife.
for each other. Yeah, it's a good day.
Away from the wife. Away from the kids.
What do you got going on? Who's
Live
on out and about?
Live show in Boston Thursday next week. Go to nowshewilltour.com. Couple tickets left for that. Other than that, that's it. Just following this Karen Reed trial.
Yeah, I opted. Dave and Dan had a very, like, we had a funny exchange on the plane. I was like, oh, I opted out of that. Like, what do you mean you opted out of that? I'm like, I just choose not to consume any of it.
Yeah.
I consume it daily.
It's the best.
It's great.
Dan was like, you should put a graphic that shows, like, same thing how you leave a college, like, you're opting out of a college.
Portal.
It is
Yeah.
like
Gone portaling
Massachusetts.
in the true crime.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who are you
What,
rooting for in mini golf?
I could be going portaling.
I want Meek.
I'm rooting for just great moments, and then it comes down to the end.
Is
But
Dave-
probably
is
Kirk.
Dave playing?
Love Jeff, but
Yeah.
Rooting for Dave, rooting for Meek.
Who else? You know who's good? Good. Kenjack. Kenjack like played the course that we did the qualifier here, and he was like he finished like under by a lot.
yeah, I think you could have been under, right? Under
What's the
par?
what's the prize? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't announced it yet. I know it's team, so
How'd
I
you
think it's
play?
hard. Well, I didn't make it.
You had to qualify.
That was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible in the qualifier. It was also a very gimmicky
We know,
course.
now we know what to expect on June 27th, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was a gimmicky course, but yeah, I didn't have it in me that day. I think I did worse than Frank.
Didn't Meek
A lot of bad holes.
lose?
Meek did dead last. The caveat was if you're dead last, you go.
How's your and Kirk relationship right now?
Good.
You're back on good terms?
I would think so. Yeah. I mean, he made fun of it last week, saying, "Oh, we don't text about movies," but yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that's because he kind of made it seem like you guys aren't in communication anymore.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Who are you bad with right now? Dave?
No. Well, yeah, I
You
think
canceled dinner?
he canceled dinner because I extorted him.
Would you take it back?
Yeah, I would take it back.
He should have just given you a piece and none of that would have happened.
Nah, it was a scummy way to do it. It was
Oh, shout out Big Cat too. He won. What did he put like
Florida.
25 grand on a Florida future? He won
Yeah.
236,000.
Yeah, 60, I think. Yeah,
Or
well,
60,
cleared
yeah.
260. But yeah,
That's good.
he's been
That's
getting
sick.
pretty good with the futures. I just want to see one go through. The one future I had a couple years ago was baseball, the Astros before the playoffs. I said you're never going to get them in a series at this price. I took them plus 300. So it was a great bet because they did win it. But yeah, I can't get there.
Yeah. Houston would have won me a good chunk of change.
What'd you have him
I'd
at?
plus 1,000 on
1,800.
Capstone.
You had him at 18 to 1?
And some
When?
goals.
Florida?
Preseason.
I mean, of February? Preseason?
Preseason.
Damn.
So I would have won.
There was a kid who calls into Pick Central, had Florida at 50 and 70 to 1. Bet him twice.
What?
Yeah.
All right, that's the rundown.